What did I tell you that you'd have to see this ugly fucking mug again today if my man A-Rod says, I'm coming back? Aaron Rodgers is back. Aaron Rodgers is back with the pack, back-to-back MVPs. I just wanted you to know that I fucking told you what he was doing. What did I say? Rodgers is going to be back with the pack. What did I say yesterday? Now, I was pissed off yesterday and I did say some shit. But what I said yesterday was, listen, I still think Aaron Rodgers is going to be back with the pack. And if he is not, up until the day he is not my quarterback, I have a quarterback named Aaron Rodgers. So what I'm saying is that Aaron Rodgers, Pleasant Valley High alum, Aaron Rodgers, check it. Aaron Rodgers is the Green Bay Packers quarterback. Whatever his fucking terms and conditions are, reported 4 years, $200 million, $153 million guaranteed. Categorically false. Pat McAfee was the first to break the news. Aaron Rodgers going back to Lambeau. Let's fucking go. 4 years, 3 years, don't care. All I'm saying is today is March 8th. This is going to come out on March 9th. On March 8th at 9:30 p.m., I'm telling you, all of you, Aaron Rodgers coming back to Green Bay was the best thing he could have ever done. And I'm predicting that the Packers will be in 2 Super Bowls. I didn't say win, in. I think they'll win one at least in 2 Super Bowls. March 8th, 9:30 p.m. Central Time. In 2 Super Bowls, win one. At least. That's my prediction. But all I needed to see happen, because who would have thought? Who would have thought that the Grandmaster of Aaron Rodgers would have said, hey, I'm coming to Green Bay, and then shit would just go like it fucking did. Because what happens? Literally, what felt like minutes after Aaron Rodgers announces that he's going back to Green Bay, all of a sudden, this train in motion that I told you about yesterday, where Russell Wilson they were offered 3 first-round picks. Well, I didn't know that part yesterday. Washington offered a massive deal for Russell Wilson. And Seattle said, nah, don't want it. What felt like minutes after Aaron Rodgers says, I'm going to stay in Green Bay. What happens? Danger Russ sent to the Broncos. I didn't see that shit coming. I'll tell you that right now. I didn't see that shit coming at all. At all. Now, did I think Russell Wilson would get traded? Yes. Did I think it was likely? I was iffy on that. Pete Carroll, we're going to have him back. 6 days ago, he said, we're not trading Russell Wilson. Russell Wilson said, listen, you old sack of shit, I want out. Just send me somewhere else. Supposedly, as the story goes, is that Russell Wilson chose to go to Denver. Is that, yes, Washington offered up 3 first-round picks, which was more than what Denver offered up, but Denver offered up a great package. Minus 1 key piece. Drew Lock, bag of dicks. Worthless. You might as well have just thrown in, some used panties or some shit, because fucking useless. Noah Fant. But who's going to throw in the ball? Nobody. Shelby Harris, good defensive lineman. Could be a good move. And they're going to need some help on the defensive line because the rest of their team sucks. God, they suck. Seattle sucks. They're fucking idiots. Listen. And another reason that Aaron Rodgers did the right thing by staying in Green Bay. Why? Because who scares you in the NFC? Tom Brady, Drew Brees, Russell Wilson, Jimmy G likely. Who? We're going to touch on Jimmy G in a second. But who? Dak Prescott? He about to lose Amari Cooper. He might lose DeMarcus Lawrence to keep Michael Gallup. Okay. And bum ass Zeke Elliott, who doesn't know how to play running back anymore. I don't get it. All right. Denver sends away, Drew Lock, Noah Fant, Shelby Harris, 2 first-round picks, the 9th overall pick this year, and next year's first-round pick, and 2 seconds. That's a pretty good pick. That's a good trade for good recuperation for Seattle. Now, mind you, I don't think that means shit, because who is Seattle going to take with the 9th overall pick? Malik Willis? Kenny Pickett? Oh, baby hands? Boys got hands like mine. I got the hands of a teenage girl. Because these little baby things are tiny. I'm the guy, I'm the reason they made that Whopper commercial in the 90s. Literally. You hold the Whopper. I don't care. Neither does Kenny Pickett. Who gives a shit? Malik Willis, I think, is going to be a fucking star. Sauce Gardner, also a star. I like him a lot. So as the QB carousel spins, it's a cauldron in the wind. Kyler Murray reinstates all the shit back on Instagram. So what's happening in Arizona? Because that's what I'd like to know. I don't have a clue. And it doesn't sound like they do either. Who gives a shit? I said this yesterday. I'm going to repeat myself again today because I heard it again today, and apparently it was a wild, nutso rumor getting floated around at the Combine, which I really like. Jimmy G linked to the Saints. Interested. Jameis Winston. I'm telling you, Jameis Winston, Jimmy. I'm not a Jimmy G buyer. I do not mind a Jimmy G. If you've ever seen the movie Draft Day, I've talked about it on this podcast months ago. Jimmy G is Bo Callahan from the movie Draft Day. Draft Day, Kevin Costner, Jennifer Garner, Chadwick Boseman. Watch the movie. You'll see who Bo Callahan is. Watch it. Listen to what Chadwick Boseman says. And look at Jimmy G. I feel good about that one. That's a comparison I've made several times. Jimmy G is Bo Callahan. Equal sign. Bo Callahan. I'm just saying. All right, so in lieu of the franchise tag, LA Chargers re-signed Mike Williams to a 3-year, $60 million contract, $28 million guaranteed in the first year. Hell yes. Let's go. Good for Mike Williams. Was gone through a lot. 7th overall pick. Had a bad run of injuries. Came out, had a breakout year. Get the bag, my man. Jimmy G. Oh, last quarterback note. This is a gas, man. But there's a link that makes sense. Let's just link it. Let's start up here. Let's start way down here, actually. So the link is that Mitchell Trubisky potentially going to the Giants to battle Daniel Jones for a starting quarterback position. Now, if you know anything about what's going on this offseason, you know what the link is for this. Mitchell Trubisky was the backup for the Buffalo Bills. And who's the head coach of the New York Giants? Brian Daboll. Who was Brian Daboll? Offensive coordinator, Buffalo Bills. Head coach, New York Giants. So he's had a full front row seat. He had a front row seat to Mitchell Trubisky for a good while. So guess what that means? Why not give him a shot? Brian Daboll did great things. Great things with Josh Allen. And Mitchell Trubisky looked pretty good in Buffalo. Giants do not have that offensive line. They have a whole ton of weapons. But their offensive line sucks. They got Saquon Barkley, Kenny Golladay, Kadarius Toney, Sterling Shepard, Evan Ingram, if they keep him. They have a lot of talented weapons. The only problem is They suck. Duh. Sucked. Previously. Their GM, Gettleman, was token on the crack pipe or some shit. I don't really know what the hell he was doing, but he was all kinds of fucked up. Wrong. Again, in lieu of the franchise tag, Tennessee forgoes the franchise tag, re-signs linebacker Harold Landry, 5 years, $87.5 million. Secured him. It was a major surprise to not get the franchise tag. Now, the franchise tag is not necessarily, you're not stuck to the franchise tag. I believe you have at least a couple of months. I think it's July 15th to work out a deal. I could be completely wrong. You got to work out a deal with a franchise tag player. Or they play on the franchise tag, which they could always ultimately just be, listen, no, I'm playing for 1 year, and then next year you're going to pay me, or you have to pay me 120%. So, franchise tags, lots of them today. So, super surprised. There was, three yesterday, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 today, 8. It's like a high number. I'm kind of surprised. All right, so Cowboys tag tight end Dalton Schultz. Dolphins tag tight end Mike Gesicki. Bucks tag wide receiver Chris Godwin. Packers tag wide receiver Devontae Adams. Jaguars tag offensive tackle Cam Robinson. That's a lot of people. 5, 3 yesterday. Two that would have been franchise tagged. They did not get franchise tagged. Instead, got the Johnny Manziel paid. Bro, let me tell you what. I was losing my mind today. It's been a great day. And then at the end of the day, I'm sitting there, man, I'm getting ready, I'm writing some notes down or whatever, some shit for tonight. And then I look at my phone and I see this little note just pops up. I was like, Bobby Wagner, cut from the Seahawks. What? Bobby Wagner cut from the Seahawks. What? 10-year veteran Bobby Wagner cut from the Seahawks. Trade Russell Wilson, cut Bobby Wagner. You cut Bruce Irvin a couple years ago, a year or so ago. Pete Carroll didn't want to come back for a rebuild. Odds are DK Metcalf gets traded by the draft. That'd be my guess. DK Metcalf gets traded by the draft. They're either in full rebuild or I don't really know what their plan is. Drew Lock's not the guy at all. He is terrible. Nathaniel Hackett got himself a guy in Russell Wilson. The Packers got themselves, what's his name? It's Aaron fucking Rodgers, son. It's for my boy Brian, the real 12. Aaron Rodgers, Green Bay, year 18. Let's fucking go. Let's go. I'm trying to be a little quiet because I'm loud and I was feeling it today. I was sitting there, I was hitting him with I told you that he was coming back. And I told you that if he came back, that I was putting it on. And you're going to see this ugly fucking face. But I don't care about any of that. Because at the end of the day, Aaron Rodgers, back in Green Bay, 2 Super Bowl appearances, 1 Super Bowl victory. We're fucking doing this thing over the next 2 to 4 years. Hopefully it's 4 years. Make it a little easier to make that prediction feel better. If it's 2 years, back-to-back MVPs, why not back-to-back Super Bowls? Shit, bro, I ain't scared. I don't care. But he didn't go to the Steelers. He didn't go to Broncos. He didn't go to Titans. I told you it wasn't going to happen. It wasn't going to happen, Kelvin. It wasn't going to happen. He wasn't going to the Steelers. He wasn't. He was going to Denver. He was retiring. He was going to Green Bay. Sources. I just love that Pat McAfee's source was just Aaron Rodgers being like, yo, bro, just let him know. I'll be back. Love it. Pat McAfee, first to break the news. Salute. I appreciate you and what you do as a podcaster because you're why I want to do this so much. On that note, this is Emergency Podcast. This is number 141A because I'm not going to do this as 142 because this was an emergency podcast based on the shit that went down today. This day was insane and I love it. And guess what? Even better than that, Thursday night, Friday morning, be probably little trickles of news here and there. But come Monday night, by Monday night, I should have a bunch of news, probably signings. Not the free agency starts. The legal tampering period starts on Monday. Therefore, by the time I record this podcast on Monday night for Tuesday, it's probably gonna be a wild day. I may have to do one every single day that week. Maybe 3 times. Maybe Monday, Wednesday, Friday. We'll see. We'll figure all that out. Until then, just want to remind you, number 12, Pleasant Valley High. Aaron Rodgers is where? Where's Aaron Rodgers? Motherfucker's back in Green Bay. That's all you needed to know. I told you, Aaron Rodgers back in Green Bay. 2 Super Bowl appearances, 1 Super Bowl victory. Again, let's fucking go. On that note, guys, we'll catch y'all in a couple days.